Hello YouTube. Today's video is about how to fix broken hinges on a laptop. So stay tuned, I'm going to show you the proper way to do it. Alright, so the first step before you attempt to repair these hinges, as you can see here, they're both broken on each side and they broke off this little tab here. Same thing on here, on this side. The first thing you have to do is to get to the source of why they broke in the first place. And the reason they broke is because, see this little hinge here, this little spring-loaded hinge. These are way too tight. And first thing you need to do before you start any repair is to loosen up a little bit these hinges. There's a little nut here and you just need to loosen them up a little bit. So the second thing to do, and almost the most important step, is if you went this far into the repair and you removed all the components and all that stuff and you went this far, then you need to clean up the dust. And when I opened this laptop, it was like almost a 1/4 inch of dust inside of it. It was super dusty. And it is very important, because if you just leave the dust where it is and you start your repair, it's not gonna work. So if you went this far into the repair, dust off the laptop. The third step into the repair is get yourself some isopropyl alcohol and get yourself a cotton swab, and you need to clean up, you need to prepare this area here. Remove, put a little bit of alcohol and then wipe off, insert this like this and wipe off, see, like the dust and the grime coming out of it. So you need to clean up this whole area here with alcohol, and also do the same thing for the hinges. Now for the repair part, what we're gonna need is some sort of epoxy that bonds to both metal and hard plastic. And in this case I'm using Permatex general purpose epoxy. You don't have to have the same thing. I just happen to have this laying around. You can pick any brand you like, as long as it's something that would bond metal to plastic. Get yourself some popsicle sticks to mix the epoxy, some clamps. I preferably C clamps. I don't have C clamps, so I happen to have these woodworking clamps. So you can use any sort of clamp as long as the throat is deep enough to reach over the hinges. Of course, get yourself some gloves and some 1945 safety glasses. All right, so after about 4 hours of the epoxy drying, this thing is solid in there. It's not going anywhere. And I can move the screen normally with no issues. It is perfectly set. Now time to reassemble everything and call it a day. And that's how you fix a broken hinge on a laptop, using a little bit of patience and epoxy, and that's it. All right, so I hope this video helped. If you like and share, and if you have any suggestions, let me know.